There's this popular saying that goes, if your wife doesn't respect you, give her some pepper. It is a Hausa proverb from a region in Africa called Sahel, where it gets really hot during the day, but at night the temperature drops drastically. So the people there have come up with some unique ways of preserving food without the use of modern technology like refrigerators. After the meat is butchered or the fish is caught, it is left out in the open to dry under the hot sun. The process can take several days, but the end result is worth it. The dried meat or fish can then be stored in a dry, cool place and it can last for months. The produce is left to ferment for several days, which helps to preserve it and also enhances the flavor and nutritional value. Some communities in Africa still practice the preservation of human blood, and you might want to know why. These methods not only help them to preserve their food for long periods of time, but they also add unique flavors and nutrients to the food. So next time you're in Africa, be sure to try some of these traditional foods and ask how it's done. Well, in some cultures, blood is considered a delicacy and is often served as a soup or stew. In other cultures, blood is preserved for medicinal purposes. The process of preserving blood involves collecting it from an animal, usually a cow or goat, and then boiling it for several hours. The boiled blood is then mixed with spices and herbs and left to ferment. The resulting product is a dark, thick liquid that can be stored for a long time. For example, fermented vegetables such as sauerkraut and kimchi are rich in vitamins and minerals. You might want to try this one out. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and share with your friends and family. And if you have a video suggestion, leave it in the comment section below. So how do they do it? Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I will show you how ancient Africans preserved their food. This thick milk is then placed in animal skins or clay pots and left to cool. Once cooled, it is stored in a dry place and can last for a long time. The high salt content in the thickened milk helps to preserve it and it can be used for cooking or consumed as is. The method used by the people of Sahel is known as the preservation of perishable foods in a dry, sandy environment. This method has been passed down for generations and it involves the use of the desert environment to preserve food items such as meat, milk, fish and even human blood. These methods are not only fascinating, but also provide a sustainable way of preserving food in the harsh desert conditions. One of the most common methods is sun drying. This method is commonly used for meat and fish. Another method is a special technique used for preserving meat, known as a smoker. This involves placing the meat in a container and then burying it in the sand. The container is then sealed and left for several days. During this time, the sand absorbs the moisture from the meat, which helps to preserve it. This method can make the meat last for many years. And because the meat is preserved in its own juices, the nutrients are locked in, making it a healthy option. For milk, the process begins with boiling the milk for several hours until it reduces to a thick consistency. The next method is fermentation. This method is commonly used for vegetables and fruits. The last method we'll be talking about today is the preservation of human blood. You heard me right. As you can see, ancient Africans have developed some incredible methods of preserving food without the use of modern technology. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos.